Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Arianne and I love all things DIY and crafts. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe by hitting the button down below and hit that notification bell so you stay updated every time I post a new video. Today I have something very different. I normally post videos on hacks and recreating high-end room decor, but today I'm going to show you how I created this rope shelf for my shoes. When I moved into my house, I wanted something to store my shoes in because there is no cupboards in my house at all. Like no wardrobes, no storage cupboards, nothing. So I had to get creative. I went to my trusty IKEA and they let me down. There wasn't anything there. And while I was sat in the IKEA restaurant, I went on Instagram and I saw some rope shelves and I was like, I've seen these so many times. Why did I not think of this? Because you can change the height, you can make it exactly how you want it for the purpose that you want it to fit. So I thought, actually, I'm just going to make some rope shelves. And they were honestly so easy. And it looks a little bit intimidating because I have to use a drill, which before this project I'd never used a drill. So I can tell you, it's not that scary, you'll be fine. If you want to see how I created this rope shelf, just keep watching. First thing you're going to need is some pine boards. I got these from my local home improvement store, so I got from B&Q, and my boyfriend kindly cut them down for me to 120 centimeters, which was the width of the wall that I wanted to place them on. Using a construction square, just mark off an inch from the bottom and the side so that you can find the point where they meet, and this is where you will drill. You need to make sure that your drill bit is the same diameter as the rope you got. I got 8mm rope, so it was an 8mm drill bit, and then just drill the hole through the center of that point that you just marked. Like I said before, this is the first time I'd used a drill, so I was a little bit nervous and I didn't want to get it wrong, so I was a bit apprehensive, but once I got through the first hole it was fine and it became so much easier and I wasn't so nervous. This was one of the first DIYs I filmed, and I don't know whether I just lost the footage or I didn't film it correctly, but there's so many steps I missed, so I'm going to have to talk you through everything. So once you've drilled your hole, you'll need to get a piece of sandpaper and lightly sand over the hole so that you get rid of any splinters. Make sure you sand both the top and the bottom. To attach the rope shelf to the wall, you're going to need to drill some holes in and screw in C-hooks. These are going to need to be the distance of the holes from one side to the other on the boards so that they sit properly. The rope I'm using is 8mm by 10 meters long. I just cut the rope in half, so I had two 5-meter pieces and duct taped all 4 ends of the rope. This is so that when you thread them through the boards, they don't split. Thread your rope through the C-hooks, then thread your rope through the holes in the board, putting one at the back and one at the front, and I kept mine the same all the way through, so the one that was at the back was always at the back, but some people do swap them over. It's up to you what you want to do. Just a side note, this has been refilmed because I was missing too much footage and it just didn't make sense, so that is why I am now on the bottom shelf, whereas you'd be on the top. Once you've got your board at the height you want, use a spirit level. I'm using one on my phone called Bubble Level, and it works perfectly, so if you don't have a spirit level at home, you don't need to worry about it, just download the app onto your phone. Once your board is level, then just tie a knot in the rope underneath the shelf. This will hold it in place and stop it from moving. With the power of editing, we're now going to be moving on to the original footage, which is just after the top shelf. Using a tape measure, mark out the distance that you want the shelves to be apart from each other. I chose 20 centimeters, but it's up to you what you choose, and just mark this with a pencil. Follow the same steps you used before with the previous shelf. So thread the rope through all the holes, use your spirit level to make sure the boards are even, and then tie a knot underneath to secure the shelf. Repeat these steps as many times as you need for the amount of shelves that you have. At the end, you can cut off the rope or you can leave it dangling. I've just let it dangle. All that you have left to do is decorate your shelves with whatever you like, and I chose shoes and handbags. So there you go, that is the DIY rope shelf, which I think is perfect. I love the way it turned out. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And if you do create this, make sure to share it with me on Instagram. I love to see your versions of the things that I make. Also, let me know if there's anything else you want me to try, something that's a bit different from the Anthropologie Urban Outfitter IKEA hacks, because I've got so many of those coming up. But if you wanted to see something a little bit different, just let me know. And make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I've got so many DIYs to share with you. Anyway, I'll see you then. Bye guys.